What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do the Bring Back the Intimacy reading for the sign of Cancer. Cancer. You guys are number 3 on the list this week for the Zodiac lineup, okay? This is for Wednesday. However, whenever you catch this video is when it's meant to resonate for you, okay? Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next, okay? So, this is the Sexual Magic Tarot deck that I'm going to be using for this reading, okay? These do have some risky images on it, so it is not for anyone who is under 18 and up, okay? We will be pulling 3 cards from this deck, and then I will be pulling 1 card energetically from the Goddess deck and from the Animal Spirit deck. The Goddess deck is for the Divine Feminines, and the Animal Spirit deck is for the Divine Masculines, okay? So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into it, all right? So, we're going to pull 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom, and 1 energetically from the middle. So, let's get into it. Cancer. 1 from the bottom, and then 1 energetically from the middle. And I feel like going here. Okay, I'm going to pull the one that's up on the top from there. Okay, so let's see what's popping in Cancer's world. Okay. Okay. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Okay, so let me show you what y'all have. We have the King of Swords. Okay, King of Swords with the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, and then the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit. Okay, so what y'all got going on? I feel like I felt like that with Libra's reading, and I'm feeling the same kind of energy with y'all, just a bit, but not as bad maybe. Okay, Cancer, I feel like and I'm going to try to say this the best way possible, okay? Again, get in where you fit in, okay? Don't be coming after me in the comments. But I feel as though you were a little bit too domineering, possibly, or you are being a little bit too domineering with someone, okay? As you see in this card, the King of Swords is kind of like playing footsies with her titties here, okay? And is kind of like sitting high on his throne, okay? It's like you want someone to cater to you, Cancer, okay? You feel like the king of your castle. And there's someone that doesn't approve of possibly what you are doing, okay? As you're not being considerate of your person, okay? This 3 of Pentacles being here, it's possible that your person is seeking refuge with someone else, possibly, okay? Or remembering a time where you weren't as domineering as you are now, okay? It was a lot more passion between the 2 of you then, where it doesn't feel like that now, okay? With a Hermit, there needs to be some reflection, or you are going to kind of be left to reflect, okay? I feel like your person is taking all that they can from you, okay? Again, I'm hearing something about being mindful with your words, okay? Especially in the bedroom, okay? You used to be more sensual. I guess your lovemaking or time in the bedroom is used to be more sensual, more nurturing, where it was like a build up to the romance, if you will, foreplay. Okay. Um, Now it's just like, yeah, let's do this type vibe. Okay. Where it's like, I don't got time for foreplay. I don't have time to seduce you. Let's get down to it. Okay. That's the type of vibe I'm feeling. Okay. And so your person is not really feeling that right now. They want that passion back. They want the slow progression, okay, of really just melting into each other. You don't do that anymore. Maybe it's because you're pressed for time, your schedule, things like that don't allow you to really make love anymore. They don't feel like and it's literally that Drew Hill song. Okay, Libra had Sleeping in My Bed. Y'all have We're Not Making Love No More. Okay, you need to go listen to that song. Okay, so with the Hermit card, and like they say in the song, tell me how it slips away. Okay, and so you're going to be in a position somewhere down the line where you're going to have to reflect on it, in a sense of your person is going to ask for some space, okay? And you're going to have to figure out why you're doing the things that you're doing, okay? You're being pleased, and they're doing it for now just to please you because they love you. They don't want to lose you. However, their needs are not being met. They feel like they're like an afterthought. There's no, I'm hearing like cuddling, after you used to do that, you don't do that anymore. It's a lot of that. So you have to figure out what changed within you, okay, where you seem a little bit more nonchalant towards your person. You seem more domineering to your person. um, you're talking down, you're being very condescending to your person. Your person is not liking that, okay? So they want this Three of Pentacles back where it was very romantic at the time, okay? And maybe it's age that may have something to do with it. As you look at these Three of Pentacles to the King of Swords, the King of Swords is someone older, whereas he's younger in the Three of Pentacles, okay? So maybe, a lot of time has passed and you don't feel maybe as young and vibrant as you used to, okay? That may be the reason, okay? Talk it through with your partner, okay? And find out what it is that, it doesn't have to be like pills or anything that you have to take just to feel, young again, but it doesn't have to be so. They feel dirty when they're with you now, when they didn't feel like that. They felt loved and adored at some point in time with you, and they don't feel like that anymore. They just feel like a piece of meat, basically. So they don't want to feel like that, okay? And it is there, either you or your person is in reflection right now of what happened, okay? They're not in a sense of walking out, but they're just trying to figure out what happened. So they may either take time to themselves, or you are going to be taking time to yourself to figure out what is going on, okay? So, and again, like I said, it could be something internal that has caused this change, okay? So we're at 9:35. Spirit is saying go ahead and reshuffle this goddess deck, and I will probably do the same with the divine masculines. Okay, so we're going to do 3 here as usual, and I will cut as well 3 times. It says something changed for you, Cancer. Don't know what it is. Only you know that. Okay? Could be kids, could be age, could be job, could be finances. Something has turned off that switch. Okay? You got to figure out what that is. So, Divine Feminines, let's see what your card is. I'm going to go here with it and the one above it. Okay? So, nose is itching here. We have Thetis. Thetis for the Divine Feminines, okay? Get in where you fit in, Divine Feminines, okay? If you do not resonate with this card, you probably may resonate more with the Divine Masculines card in the Animal Spirit. Also consider your person, okay? Your person, you know your person better than anyone. Wherever you feel your person is at more so than, put them there, okay? Make it fit for you. So, it says here that Thetis is a Greek sea goddess who represents fertility. She is a creator goddess for all life beings, begins in the sea, and she is usually portrayed as a Nereid or sea nymph, a beautiful young semi-divine goddess fond of dancing and singing. She helped raise the artisan god Hephaestus and once provided sanctuary for Dionysus. So Thetis is particularly known as a shapeshifter. When Peleus desired to marry her, she transformed herself into fire, water, a lion, and a serpent in order to escape him. As the personification of calm waters, Thetis is responsible for providing a peaceful sea. She is that center of peace and calm that is always available, even in the midst of changing forms. She is a goddess who enjoys life's pleasures. Okay, so Cancer, you are a water sign. Okay, so and Thetis is a sea nymph. Okay, so I'm hearing Divine Feminines, you might be possibly a little bit of a nympho, a little bit. Okay, you enjoy life's pleasures. Okay, not in a sense of not in a sense of wanting to do it all the time, but in a sense of you want to do it a long time. Okay, and I think maybe for your partner is like, I ain't got all day. Okay, so I think that's what's going on here. Okay, is that Divine Feminines, you may be getting a little bit more frisky in the sense of you wanted to have a rise and fall to your lovemaking, okay, where you want to go for an hour or you want to go for like 30 minutes and your partner is like, I don't have 30 minutes in me, okay? So you have to find different ways to extend that intimacy, okay? Where their libido might be lower than what it used to be, okay? Their libido is not where it was before, okay? Or your libido isn't where it was before. So you have to start learning when the right times are for you to actually be involved with your partner, okay? It doesn't have to be automatically starting with something physical. It could start with something just cuddling. It can lead from cuddling to making out. Making out can lead to caressing. Caressing can then lead to finally doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like lead up to it in that sense, and maybe that may satisfy you in a sense where it's lasting a little bit longer because there's a progression of build up to the actual sex, okay? And maybe if you explain it to your person in that sense, then they're like, oh, okay, well then I can do that. But if you're talking about longevity as in the sexual act, you may want to talk to a doctor about that, okay? So let's move into the Divine Masculines. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle for them as well, just to be fair. Yo, y'all are hilarious, Cancer. Y'all are hilarious. This is hilarious. Um, I'm not laughing at you, Cancer. I'm not laughing at your person, but this is a lot better. I was like, it's got to be something that's gonna come out eventually, and sure enough, it comes out in the Goddess card. So, Divine Masculines, we're gonna see what your card is, of course. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cut 3 times here and see what the Divine Masculines get. Okay, so I'm feeling like we're gonna go here with it. Okay. Divine Masculines. Okay. You have, and I'm going to turn it here so y'all can see. Okay. I'm going to turn it back. So you have Dolphin. Okay. Symbolism is life, feminine energy, and sexuality. Okay. The dolphin is associated with feminine energies and the primordial waters of life. The word derives from the Greek delphinos or womb, okay? Demeter, the Greek goddess of fertility, was represented by the dolphin in her role as a mistress of the sea, okay? In the painting, the life giving and feminine energy themes are emphasized by both the swimming dolphins that frame the woman's face and the infant emerging from a womb like nautilus shell. Okay, so for some of you cancers, it could be maybe some baby fever going on in a sense. Maybe you feel like your biological clock is ticking and maybe you want to have another child, or maybe you want to have a child possibly and you're wondering if that's possible with your person. For others of you, um, it doesn't have to be a child, it could just be a birth of a new idea or something new that you can try sexually with your partner. But Cancer, what I feel is, and for some reason I'm feeling like there's like you and your person are the same sign. Possibly you might be dealing with someone who's a Cancer as well. um but you may want to look at each other's birth charts possibly, because there could be some, and check in the seventh house possibly, to see what sign is in your seventh house and see how that affects your relationship in a sense, because that's dealing with house and relationships. So I usually sometimes resort to that part of the houses in the birth chart, which can be very helpful in some other aspects of your zodiac sign. Okay, but I do hear that it's possibly Cancer on Cancer. Okay, and that may have y'all clashing at times, and sometimes it may not. It just depends on what's in your chart. Okay, so also with your chart, pay attention to primarily your sun, moon, and Venus sign, and then your seventh house sign, and that will possibly help you, especially with your relationship. But I think your relationship is looking for some more sensuality involving with intimacy, okay, where it's not straight into the act, okay. And I think if you're going straight into the act, you're literally spent afterwards, okay. And so it's like, have a slow progression into it, okay. You are a water sign. It doesn't have to be a full on like rapids type vibe. Start off as a lake and slowly progress your way into the waves, okay? That's all I have for y'all, Cancer. Y'all nasty. But I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.